Alright, so what's up you guys, it's your boy X and we are back at it again with another Memoria Freese video. So it has been a minute since the last time we received some more info for Memoria Freese. However, today we will end that dry streak since we have quite a bit to focus on. Version 9.1.2 will be releasing very soon and it has brought some very exciting units along with it as well. And I'm sure you've seen the thumbnail by now. We will be getting Wargame Ryu along with the new Mikoto for the next upcoming banner. Now along with these two, we will also be seeing new story chapters because we will see Bell chapter 33 and 34 being added in. Now Wargame Ryu and Mikoto coming along with new chapters is all around good news, and man am I excited. Wargame Ryu has been something I've been anticipating on for the longest time, and the moment I saw her in the show I just knew I wanted to have her in game, and it seems like they finally blessed us with their presence. And like I said, along with Wargame Ryu there will also be a new Mikoto, so on a personal level me and my iris feel very attacked at the moment since Mikoto and Ryu are of course part of the best girl squad. And if you complete the new story chapters, you will also receive a free non-guaranteed multi, which is always nice to receive to test your luck out as well. Lightning Flame Ryu is a physical unit with an interesting skill set, and to start off with her SA, she has an Ultra Thunder physical attack with a high on guard and for one turn a plus 40 agility buff for allies and a 40% agility debuff for the enemies. Then to go into her skill set, for her first attack she has a fast low thunder physical attack with a high critical rate, and for 3 turns she debuffs the enemies with strength, magic and physical resist minus 25%. And for her second attack she does a slow super thunder physical attack with a temporary SCR boost, and she removes the enemy's AoE and single target resist buffs as well. Then for the last move out of her skill set, she does a slow high thunder physical attack with a temporary SCR boost and removes the AoE and single target resist buffs just like in her second move. All in all, not too bad by any means, but personally I would have liked her a bit stronger or a bit more overpowered, but then again that's completely biased on how cool she was in the show. And if I'm really honest, Ryu should get some more love in the game regardless, but that is a completely different discussion. For now we are moving on to the other best girl, Mikoto. Now Power of Change Mikoto will also be a physical unit just like Ryu, and for her SA she does an ultra dark physical attack with an ultra on guard and a skill damage plus 80% on slowed enemies, and also inflicts a slow effect as well. Then for her actual skill set, to go over her first attack, for her first attack she does a fast low physical attack with an ultra encounter rate, and for 3 turns she buffs the allies with SCR, agility and dexterity for a plus 25%. Then for her second attack she does a super dark physical attack with an ultra encounter and temporary SCR boost, and also has a 50% chance to trigger the slow effect. Then for the last attack that she has a high dark physical attack with an ultra on guard and temporary SCR boost, and also triggers the slow effect as well. This is where we're done for her skill set. However, it gets a bit more exciting since when she counters she gets a 80% damage buff on slowed enemies. So all in all, this Mikoto is pretty much a self-building damage machine. Slowly but steadily she will be starting to dish out more and more damage by the buff she got going for herself. And I definitely recommend focusing on her if you can afford to run a team where slow effect can be pretty reliable for you. Even though I won't run any slow teams anytime soon, I will definitely still aim to get her because my love for Mikoto is just too big, but I definitely advise to think about who you really want to aim for this time around. Stat wise these two are nearly identical, but personally I will be aiming for an MLB Ryu myself and a Mikoto for collection. Now we are staying on the topic of units because these two aren't the only one that will be coming along as well, because we will also be seeing daily rerun banners on all units that got buffed. The units that received a nice pat on the back this time around are the following. We got the Sparkle Princess Ice, which I'm really happy about. We got Elfen Awakening Lafia, we got Night Elf Ryu, White Flash Anna Kitty, and last but not least the one and only Fels. These units will come along in a standalone banner with their ascension and buffs unlocked and ready to go. And to top it all off, these banners will also be half off to summon on, just like we've seen recently with the rerun Halloween banners. Now I'm actually missing 1 or 2 of these which I'm hoping to get, but I'm sure for the most part of the player base most of these units already found their way into your box over time. Now to focus on something different than units, we will also be talking about the Gacha ticket quest. This is a once per week event which will take place on a Sunday where you can earn a free Gacha ticket if you complete it. However, they played a little spin on it this time around since they added a scratch mechanic, which is pretty much just like a scratching lottery ticket which can give you a random item like 1 essential fauna orb. I'd say this is a fun little event that they added in, but nothing crazy by any means. Now along with the Gacha ticket quest, we will also be seeing the Goddess Campanela Tale rerun, so this will be a good way to get some iris in for the up and coming banners. And at the end of the Storytale rerun, you will also be getting a free guaranteed multi, so that is always a nice welcome surprise as well. Now to add some action on top of it, we will also be seeing a familiar rush along with an auto record buster. Nothing out of the ordinary for these two events, so yet again this is a solid moment to get some iris for these new units. I know I'll need it since I spent everything on the idols banner and I'm hoping to recover through these events. Hopefully you guys are sitting on a good amount of iris as is, and best of luck to you and your familia for this round of familia rush. Then to move over to the last bit of info, for the pay to play players we will also be seeing an Asia anniversary bundle which includes an adventurer bond. Now normally I don't buy these bundles and rarely even buy iris at that, but that bond definitely caught me off guard and might make me pull the trigger in the end because I do have a lot of units that can use that bond at the moment, so having that in the bag would definitely be welcome. On your screen right now our lovely ladies will present the overview for the next upcoming time period with these new events and stuff going on. And to point out one specific thing on the list here, you can see a familia merger function. Now I didn't cover this in today's video and it's quite a hassle for something that probably won't be as relevant, but in short, when your familia has 50 members or less, you will now be able to request or receive requests to merge with another familia to make one familia out of both parties. That's pretty much it about the whole familia merger function, and I don't think this will be too relevant for most. However, it's always good to know what is and what isn't possible. So that was it for today guys. Hopefully you guys are getting ready for all this Memoria action. Stay happy, stay blessed, and I'm out. Peace.